All bags of dirt are not created equal. The garden guy says it's like reading labels in the grocery store. You need to know a few terms so that what you buy will help your plants to grow.
Hi, Mike O'Rourke, the garden guy here. Soil, medium, potting soil, topsoil, dirt. You want to know something? They don't standardize topsoils, or, I mean, you can get a bunch of gravel and put down on somebody's yard and sell it to them as topsoil. It's really not standardized. So I'm going to explain something right here. You got your little pen and paper handy. There's a difference between potting soil and topsoil. Potting soil is usually light. There's no dirt in it for the most part. Nothing that you got from the ground outside and put in. It's usually a mixture of vermiculite, it's a little bit of perlite, some sphagnum peat moss, and a little bit of nutrients. Why do they call it potting soil? Usually it's for people that like to have hanging baskets or to put in a pot outside. It doesn't get too heavy, especially when you have water in it. Water, sponge, you can use the peat moss as a sponge and it retains the moisture. But it's primarily used for pots or hanging baskets. Doesn't mean you can't plant it in the ground. The other soil, like topsoil, you can use that by throwing it down onto the ground. It just is supposed to be a little bit more clean of stone, of outside debris, but it helps to get, let's say, seeds like your grasses that you're going to have to patch because of the heat of this summer or fungus problems. Throw a little topsoil down, rake it out, throw the grass seed on top of it. Now that's topsoil. Then we've got what they call Michigan peat. Now Michigan peat you can use as topsoil also, but it's usually used as an additive for sandy soils, like maybe in Michigan, Sylvania Township, Sylvania. I mean, any of those places that do have a lot of sand, use a little bit of Michigan peat. It's a mixture of peat moss and topsoil combined. The last and final one is just straight old-fashioned peat moss. Those of you who live in clay, do not put that in there. It works like a sponge, and it'll hold and retain that moisture forever and ever. It'll never let it go. So your plants are actually going to be rotting in a pool of moisture. Peat moss is great for sand. Michigan peat's for sand. Topsoil is great for throwing down and seeding. Potting soil for pots. I got that all out in maybe a breath and a half. For Fox Toledo, I'm Mike O'Rourke, the garden guy. Don't forget to watch me here every Wednesday, right here, 1st to 4 on Fox Toledo.